So before we start, I want to ask those of you in the audience who have TS, the last time you were at the movies, did you feel ostracized? The person next to you shuddered or looked at you. How many people has that happened to ever in your lifetime? Raise your hands. Without further ado, I am so honored and privileged to bring Ed Norton out on stage.
Hey, you guys. I'm really excited that we can create a space for you guys to enjoy it at its fullest without any restraint. So please enjoy.
It was nice to be welcomed in a theater instead of not welcomed. I really hope that over time, more people will be aware of not only what Tourette syndrome is, but the fact that it's very complex and there's actually a lot of people that have it.
Tourette syndrome becomes an amplified stand-in for the human emotions that we all feel. And I think it's why people are relating to Lionel, because I think that they actually can see themselves in him. It's not because he's exotic, but it's because he's human.
So I'm hoping that this film, brings more awareness, more compassion, more understanding.
I think that's the most challenging part, is just other people's reaction to you.
So I think raising that awareness is the most important thing, along with education about Tourette syndrome, so that people can get a better understanding of what people go through that have Tourette's.
People with Tourette's and Tourette syndrome have a voice too, that they should be known and more put out there.
People need to realize that there's a lot of diversity with Tourette syndrome.
I've always been more committed to characters that lots of people can see themselves in some dimension, and I think he is that kind of a character.
When you feel like you don't have any place to fit in and then you see yourself as a character in a movie, I think that's an awesome step to take.
I thought Ed Norton did a really good job of capturing some of the subtleties that maybe only us with Tourette's would really realize.
Because he studied real life people with TS, so I think it'd be more relatable because oh my God, I do that. Oh my God, I do that. Instead of just being comic relief, it's actually like a part of his character.
And we cultivate the wider community of empathy through Lionel's story.
I absolutely loved what Ed had said. Having Tourette isn't about being special, it's about being normal, and I thought he understood it really great, and I was really happy with that.
I hope that a lot of it will translate to crowds that aren't necessarily familiar with Tourette's.
Everybody doesn't have Tourette syndrome, but an underdog character who's heroic in part because he navigates a world in which he's misunderstood can remind people that it feels good to be empathetic. It feels good to be on the side of the underdog. That's the kind of people we want to be. Then we've done something special. Hopefully people come away from the film remembering that that's who they want to be.
Honestly, the best portrayal I've ever seen in media before, or on TV or in a movie. I really enjoyed it.
I hope you guys feel that way about it too. I think you will.